Okay, there you go. Take it away.
Hey, good afternoon, everyone.
Good
Welcome.
afternoon.
Oh,
Hey.
welcome to the fourth Kenjo Cafe, and today it's my turn to kind of be in charge, and a
No,
little
no, no.
bit.
You are. You are. Take it.
Okay, the real person in charge just told me that I am in charge. So, okay, I'm a little bit nervous, so bear with me. But we've got a very special guest today. And actually a guest who is not from our university, but from one of the other universities in Gunma, from Gunma University's engineering department. And she is from Cambodia. And I would like to hand you over to our guest so she can introduce herself. I want you to listen super carefully because I have a bit of trouble pronouncing her name, and you might too. Okay, thank you, Ms.
Okay, hello everybody. My name is Ms Chansovanvoleak. Yes, it's pretty long, but everybody call me Ms. I am from Cambodia. Nowadays, I am a second year master student in engineering at Gunma University. I came to Japan in 2014 as a Japanese scholarship, as a Japanese government scholarship student. And I spent 3 years in Osaka. And then in 2017, I moved to Gunma. So until now, I've been in Japan for 6 years, but 3 years in Kiryu. And my hobby are reading, yoga, meditation, stretch, workout, and sleeping. Really nice to see you today. Thank you.
Thank you.
Did you say slipping or sleeping?
Sleeping?
Sleeping, yes.
Okay. Okay.
We always have to tell our students that sleeping is not a hobby.
But to
Bad habits.
well, to me, yeah, either not sleeping at night or take a nap because yeah, you
Is that a?
know, I read a book about sleeping, and yes, sleep is very important for
That's true.
everybody.
That's true.
Well, I accidentally sent you a link for my class this afternoon instead of this meeting, and that class today is about sleep.
Oh, really? Interesting.
So yeah, come along as a guest if you like. I won't be interesting for you.
I think Dermot,
Uh,
you're the only one I know that doesn't really like sleep.
Oh, really?
it's okay. It's okay.
All right.
I'd like to get more, certainly.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. Take it away.
So, Mias,
Yes.
this is why I worry a little bit about pronouncing your name because in katakana it looks like Meas, which I often
Yeah.
say, but Mias, right?
Yes. Right.
Okay. So, I caught in your introduction, which I didn't actually know. I was going to ask you where you were before you came to Gunma. You were
Yes.
in Osaka for 3 years. Now,
Right.
I've been in Japan for a very long time, but for me, Japan is Gunma. I've been in Gunma the whole time. Osaka is a huge city. What's that like coming from the life in a big city to Gunma?
Yeah. Right. First, when I first came to Kiryu, I camped at night, so I was so surprised that like around my house, like it was very dark. Yeah,
Yes, yeah.
no light along the streets, and around me are mountain.
Yeah, I'm surprised you could see the mountains at night.
Yeah, like yeah, I could see the mountain.
Yeah, because I remember my first day here. I also arrived at night, and it was the next morning when I woke up and I went outside. I was like, I didn't see these mountains yesterday. So, a lot of our students study abroad, and because they're kind of studying for a degree in English mostly, they tend to go to the US, Canada, Australia, those kind of places. And we do have some students who go to Cambodia,
Okay.
typically for a kind of short-term, kind of either volunteer programs or short-term study. But most of our students will have not a very clear image about Cambodia. So for anybody who knows next to nothing, what can you tell us about Cambodia that would be interesting?
Right. First, I think people are friendly. I used to did an international you that said that like Cambodian has the friendliest people. Like it to us, we can make friends very easily, even on a bus, on a train. Even like you can
Yeah.
make friends with stranger immediately. And yeah, we share the food. Even the stranger, yeah, we also share the food with each other. Yeah,
Wow.
Why do you think that
yeah.
is? Why do Cambodian people why are they so friendly? I mean, it's a
Right.
good thing. I just wonder, like, what is it about Cambodia that people are so open?
I think yeah. Normally, like we are open, we are kind to each other, and yeah,
It's refreshing.
Hmm.
it's kind of culture. You know, yeah, we share food and we share story, and then we become friend together. Like it's just maybe our nature, like to be open to each other, but to be when I came to Japan, like yeah, I was a little changed myself because
Yeah.
it's strength to in Japan or in other country that we are if we are open, it happened that we are strength, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I ask you, is this openness and friendliness, is that also in the big cities?
Yeah, actually, if you go to Siem Reap province, which Angkor Wat
Yeah.
temple is located in, yes, most people from the ancient, like yeah, they are very close to each other. They are very open and friendly.
So
But
even
for us in the city, yeah, it depends on people.
right, I just wondered because here in Japan and certainly, where I'm from, the UK, tends to be that people in smaller towns and cities or in the countryside will, as you described, talk to strangers and so on. And then in Tokyo or in London, people would never do
Yeah,
that kind of thing.
yeah. I think people in city are busy with their business, so they don't have time, to talk to people, to open, to make friends. I,
So to that extent, it's similar. But the one thing you mentioned about sharing food, I don't really think people ever go that far in Japan or in the UK. People tend not to offer food to strangers. That's a good thing. It's good that you do. But it just surprised me. So that seems to be a very kind of Cambodian thing.
yeah. Because food, yeah. Like we don't want to see people uh, feel hungry. Yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's good.
So basically, like we have the kindness in our heart, I guess so. So yes, we use our heart more. I can say that.
Good, good, good. Well, I mean, there's something to be learned from that, definitely. Um, I just wanted you to do that, give us a little kind of idea about Cambodia, but I want to come back to your life at the moment right now, if you don't mind. I live in the same city as you. I live in Kiryu, and I know that the Faculty of Engineering is here, Gunma
Yes.
University. But yeah, at university, I was a literature major. I don't know very much about any kinds of engineering. So I
Okay.
wondered if you could explain simply for the students and for me um,
Okay.
what it is that you are studying at Gunma University.
Okay. At my campus, there are
Yeah, well,
four.
your course specifically.
Yes. Okay. My department is electronics and informatics engineering. So when I was in bachelor degree, like we study about electronic device. So you can see the chips, the memories in your phone, in your computer to make it go faster, and you can save more memory. Yes, that is about electronic device. But now I am in master. I am more interested in uh, informatic engineering. So, and now my research is about AR, augmented reality, and language translator.
Okay,
So,
yeah. When you gave a presentation at Global Cafe last year, yeah, that was the first time I actually even really heard about augmented reality as something you can study. So, do you think you could maybe explain a little bit about that? Because our students are they're like me, they're English students, so they probably won't know about this very well, even though they all have smartphones and so on.
yeah, sure, of course. So, have you ever heard about Pokemon Go, game Pokemon Go?
Oh yes, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
He's played it. I
The
know he's
only,
played it.
it's the only
I've
game
seen
I've ever played.
Okay, I'm glad to know. So, Pokemon Go is it's about AR, augmented reality. So basically, you have your own smartphone and you can see the virtual character.
Ah,
Uh, so in my research, the virtual character is a very big whiteboard. So imagine that in a group discussion with a lot of international students, for example, Japanese and American students, like in a big hall, and it's hard to see with the small whiteboard, right?
right.
So we use the device, smartphone or tablet. So students, if they want to understand or see other people's group ideas, they just see this idea by using the smartphone. So for example, if I say hello, and then I want Japanese student to see it. So I write hello in my phone as an
Yeah.
input, and then I pass it on the big virtual whiteboard. Then
Okay.
it will be translated to konnichiwa at the same time. So students can see what I say on about my idea on the whiteboard by using their smartphone.
Oh, great. So it'll translate it and kind of make it part of the background.
Yes, right. And what is special about it is that we can use up to 20 devices at a time. So Google Translate, you only have two language, right? Input and output. Yeah, so
Okay.
yeah, right. But now the purpose of my research, we want to translate more than two language at the same time. For example, I write English and then it will be translated at the same time to Japanese or to Chinese or to other language at
So,
the same time.
so you could have like a group of 5 people speaking 5 languages, and they could all translate at the same time?
Yes, right.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
Amazing, yeah. And everybody just sees like their own translation,
Yes,
not anybody else's.
and
Okay,
yeah,
that's
and see on the big whiteboard.
yeah. Well,
So-
that is fantastic.
I'm so sorry. How close are you to this technology? Like, how many years do you think?
To me, I think it take 5 years more, I guess, in order to
Okay.
translate more than 2 languages at the same time.
Okay.
Now, what I have choose so far, 2 language,
Mm.
and we can see those translated text on the whiteboard at the same time. But Google Translate, you only see it on your phone, right? But my research, other people in the groups can see it all together.
That'd be nice. Okay, thank you. Sorry.
Thank you.
And the actual quality of the translations, are they still improving?
Yeah, right.
So, I remember when in the last 10 years even they've improved so much, but they're still not right a lot of the time.
Yeah,
But they're closer
it
to
takes
being
time.
right. Makes
Yeah.
a lot more sense these
Yeah, it
days.
used to be really bad. It used to be
Yeah.
really bad.
Okay, well, I hope that everybody was able to understand that. I mean, certainly the thinking about Pokemon Go kind of
Yeah.
made it a lot easier for me to understand. To kind of like, oh yeah, so it's the same area you're in now, but there are Pokemons
Yeah.
around. Yeah,
Like kind of overlaid on your
yes,
on reality, right?
I remember
Yeah,
it
right.
well for a few weeks when I played Pokemon Go. Yeah, so this, I imagine, will be linked to your last answer, but somebody has asked, why did you decide to come to Japan?
Yeah, right.
Is that kind of related to your studies? Is Japan a strong area for research into what you are currently studying?
Yeah, right. Because my major, before I came to Japan, I joined a few years at my university, engineering, and
Right.
then because of my major is engineering, and in Asia, Japan has the most advanced technology. So first reason that I wanted to come to Japan, and for the second reason, I love Japanese people. I respect them. Yeah, they are so kind. They're on time. They work hard. They have high responsibility, and also the culture. Yeah, I love the 4 seasons in Japan. I wanted to see snow at first.
That's
Yeah,
right.
and I love.
There's people like myself and David. We will sometimes kind of not complain, but kind of laugh when Japanese people talk about 4 seasons, because everywhere has 4 seasons,
Yeah.
surely. But actually, your part of the world, I guess you don't. You're close to the equator, so it's
Right.
I think
probably hot and wet.
yeah. I think a lot of
Yeah,
people who
hot
have
and
4 seasons, they wish they could live in Cambodia because like it's enough with the 4 seasons sometimes.
Yeah, and not only a season, but we also I wanted to see sakura.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't have that in. Well, I guess if you don't have spring, then you don't. Okay. You don't have sakura cherry blossom in Cambodia?
No, we don't.
Ah, okay.
But we have other different kinds of flowers
I hope so.
that grow in hot and wet weather.
Yeah.
So it sounds like before you came to Japan, you had a lot of interest in the place, or even maybe you had some experience. Did you visit here before? Or
No, I did not. I did not, but I've met many Japanese people, and they, introduce us, and especially my primary school was built by a Japanese monk.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So he was a monk, and he tried to collect it, and he tried to collect money little by little to build my school.
Okay.
Yeah, so we got infected. We got a lot of Japanese culture.
Japanese influence.
Yes, we got influenced.
How about language? Did you had you been studying Japanese before you came here, or did you have any experience with the language?
No, not at all. so so when I first came to Japan, I could not speak Japanese at all.
Yeah, it's true for a lot of us.
Yeah.
But yes.
Sorry, just when you said your primary school was founded by a Japanese person, I thought maybe there may have been some education about Japanese or some Japanese.
You think a little bit. A little bit might be good.
Actually, even it was built by a Japanese monk, but it is a public school. So we don't have the Japanese class.
So you just follow the national curriculum.
Yes, right.
Okay, and so you've been here 6 years now?
Right.
Okay. Bit of a deep question, but how have you changed in that 6 years? How has living in a different culture for 6 years changed you? If it's changed you?
Yes, it did. Well, I became a more independent person. Yeah, I can cook food by myself. Before, when I was in Cambodia, what I did is to study only. So now I became more independent, and I have a lot of international friends. So even with the difference of culture, we still can live together. We can work together. Yes, and have high responsibilities in my jobs, my study too.
Yeah, because compared to our university, the GPWU, your faculty seems to have a lot of overseas students. Do you know about what kind of percent it is?
I think it's about 10 to 15%. I think.
Wow.
Yeah, that's
in my department, I guess only me, Cambodian, and some Chinese students, but mostly, yes, of course, Japanese. And we also have international students in different departments too.
Yeah, because I know there's usually 5 or 6 students from France, for example.
Yeah, they are exchange students.
Oh, they're the exchange students. That's right. Yeah, they just go for 1 year at a time. But you are not an exchange student. You're doing your entire master's degree at Gunma University.
Yes. Okay. Or in another word, like I start from Japanese school, from year 1.
Okay. What got you interested in technology? Why was that something that you wanted to do?
At first, I just love learning math, physics, and I don't like business. I don't know how to make money, by saying like lie or like to promote a thing in order to make people to buy it. I'm not good at that. Mm-hmm. So I think I like natural science more, and the more I study, I find that my research can help a lot of people.
That's interesting. Okay.
And in the future, I think.
Although your research will probably be used by people who will lie to make money.
That's true. Yes.
It will become. It into business.
Well, maybe they'll give you some of the money. But
No.
yeah, so how is I'm going to return a little bit to the question I was asking you earlier. What are some of the kind of differences with the people between Gunma and Osaka?
Yes, okay. I think people in Osaka are more friendly. Maybe because there are a lot of foreigners and they kind of get used to it. But when I first came to Kiryu, I think I got some discrimination. And when people don't understand what I say, they just ignore it. But yeah, they don't try to listen it.
So people are a little bit more kind of conservative here.
Yeah.
You say,
Yeah, right.
Well, I think famously, I mean, I asked that because Osaka people are kind of famously considered the kind of friendliest in Japan.
Yeah.
Well, I've spoken to a lot of people about this because I haven't lived all my life in Japan in Gunma. So in other places that I've lived in Japan were also more friendly than Gunma. So I don't know. Maybe it's true. I mean, it's only two people, but maybe it's true. I don't know. Some other people have said that I know though.
Okay. Yeah. If there are a lot of international student or foreigner, like I think they will be more open. They get used to different culture. But here in Gunma, yeah, they only like live in the Japanese society. But sure, like people are different too. Yeah, it depends on people.
That's true.
Yes, yeah. Sorry, I did have some other questions for you. Hold on a second. Well, again, this kind of relates to what you were just talking about now. But would you say it's difficult to make friends in Japan, or to make Japanese friends anyway?
Well, to be honest, I think I still find it hard to make friends with Japanese people. First, like they are not open, and second, they don't mean what they say.
That's the real reason why you want to make a translator. I see.
Yeah, of course, because of that experience.
Okay. So yeah, you talk about people's kind of reluctance to be direct, so they will kind of say things in a way that is really, really unclear.
Yeah, right. So sometimes I still don't understand what they want me to do. What they really what they really want me to do actually.
Yeah, you're supposed to infer, you're supposed to be able to guess what they want. It takes a long time to learn.
Yeah.
Don't know, I haven't learned it.
And another thing is that today, like we talk and I think we became friends. But tomorrow, when they see me, they don't speak to me at all. I know that they wait for me to speak to them, but sometimes it's kind of tiring to always talk to them first.
Well, I have to say, and I can say this because it's only students from our university that are watching this. Some of that might be because you are in the engineering faculty, and some of those students are kind of super shy about speaking.
Really shy.
Even with each other in Japanese. But at our university, the GPWU students, shyness is definitely not really a problem.
Okay.
Not to the same degree anyway.
Yes, right. What I find that the difference between making friends in Cambodia and Japan is that in Japan, like first, like you need to put the effort in order to make friends with them. But once you become friends, you become very, very close. and you
Oh.
can talk about anything.
Real friends, yeah.
Yes, it's really good friends.
Can I ask you another question? You might, I mean, you're here, so probably yes is the answer. But
Yes, of
I was
course.
curious
Don't have
because
to answer anything you don't want to.
that's true. That's true. But it's not a personal question. Don't worry. How many other women are in your department? Is it a popular thing for women, or is it mostly men?
There are 5 female students in total.
Hmm.
Yes, and
They're
yeah,
Japanese, or
yeah, they're Japanese,
I
and
see.
only me, the foreigner student. I know, like
How
in
many male?
engineering, many actually 70, 70 students in total.
Okay.
So
Okay, so it's
65
quota.
male, yeah, and
Yeah.
5 female. I guess engineering, in engineering, like yeah, most students are male, but for my department back in Cambodia, there are about 20. So there are 20%.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I guess, yeah, in Cambodia, there are a lot of more female students.
Okay, well, I guess that relates to what I was talking about a few minutes ago with the engineering students might be a little kind of shy to speak and so on. Yeah, I kind of figured that they're also mostly men.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, something that I guess that our students are also going to want to know a lot about is food, because Japanese people are obsessed with food.
I want to know too.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. I would like to know because even here in Gunma, for example, there are quite a few Thai restaurants and Vietnamese restaurants. And there's even one Indonesian restaurant, but I don't remember ever seeing a Cambodian restaurant
Yes.
in Gunma. So I guess they're quite difficult to find.
Right. Actually, yeah, there is none in Gunma, but there are 2 restaurants in Tokyo.
Just
Two.
two.
And
Oh,
2,
Tokyo.
yeah, yes, 2. And if I want to eat Cambodian food, I will go either to Vietnamese or Thai restaurant because our tastes are kind of similar.
Okay.
Yeah,
Similar,
about it, yes,
similar, but not the same.
but not the same. But we also eat Thai food and Vietnamese food in Cambodia.
Okay, so that is the kind of closest thing you can get.
Yeah, right.
What is something that is totally Cambodian? What's a completely Cambodian dish or treat of some kind?
Okay, so our taste is sour,
Sour.
yeah, sour and salty. So you can imagine it as tom yum. I'm not sure if you ever eaten that, but it's like tom yum of Thai
yeah.
food.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and the most famous food is frohok. It is a smelly fish. Like it smells very bad, but tastes very well as well. And we eat it with vegetable, raw vegetable.
Okay. Yeah, you already have me interested with the it's fish. It smells really bad.
Yeah.
You know, when
Everyone
I
try
was in
this smelly
Cambodia,
fish.
I did not like it, but when I came to Japan, yeah, I miss it a lot.
Ah. Yeah, so that's again that leads on to the next question now. What else do you miss from home? So far we've had kind of friendly people who share food and the smelly fish you didn't like before. Anything else you miss from Cambodia?
Of course, family, friends, Yeah, I understand. You know, the hardest time is that when I got sick right before the exam.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to, yeah, I didn't want to cook. I want somebody to take care of me, but you know, I need to get out of my bed to cook healthy food for myself. You know, I guess it is the hardest
Yeah,
time.
that's rough when you first start living by yourself for sure. Yeah.
Oh, and yeah, you're
Right.
sick. Nobody to do things for you.
Yes.
Are you able to are you able to cook Cambodian food? I mean, I know you can. I mean, are you able to get the ingredients and so on?
Well, I buy it. I buy it at Thai market because we have the same ingredient, mostly the same ingredient.
Okay. So
Yeah.
you can get those here in
Yeah, I
Japan,
can. Yeah,
ingredients.
I can buy it at Thai market. Actually, I buy it online because the market is in Tokyo.
Okay.
Okay, and also some food I can buy it at Gyomutsu Park.
Really?
Yeah,
I never go in there. I should do more often.
yeah, Gyomutsu Park.
I remember
Not
it being
only, yeah.
cheap. Today we are sponsored by Gyomo Super.
I wish we did some better stuff.
Okay, and wow, time's moving on. So I need to, this is a kind of semi-personal question, but it kind of relates.
Okay,
It's about, the fact that you're going to be graduating soon, right?
right.
Graduating your master's degree. I mean, before we came on air, you were telling us that you've actually finished your classes now, and you're just researching at home.
Right.
So, what are you thinking about for after you graduate? Do you want to work in Japan, or would you like to? Do you want to go elsewhere or back home?
Actually, I found a job. I got a job offer.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
It is American company, but it has a brand in Japan. I'm
Okay.
not sure if you ever heard of Micron technology. Have you heard
Oh yeah.
about
I
company?
haven't, but David has. There you go. Yes.
Yeah, big
Ah,
memory manufacturer. Yeah.
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 I got a job offer from that company.
That's great.
So
Congratulations.
yeah, thank you. So the name of the company is Micron Memory Japan because it's located in Japan. Yes. And I will be working in Kanagawa Prefecture.
Oh, very nice.
Yes, as a design engineer.
Okay, that's cool. And you're going to be living near the sea.
Right.
Yeah.
I prefer seas to mountains actually.
Yeah. Don't tell any Gunma people, but me too. Yeah, I grew up next to the sea, so I feel strange when it's not around.
Right.
Yes, whereabouts in Kanagawa? Do
Where?
you know the name of the city or?
It is Sagi Mihara.
Oh yes, yeah. Where the guy from Southern All Stars is from.
Yeah.
That's
Actually, when
all the students will probably know.
when I went internship, I only went to Tokyo, so I never been to the place yet in Kanagawa.
Ah,
Yeah.
much. Oh right, you've been to the company in Tokyo.
Yeah. Right.
So when would you start? Then would that be next April?
Yes. Right. Next April.
I hope everything's okay so that you can go to work over there by then. It's not really a place to go to at the moment.
Right. Because of the corona.
Yeah, how has that affected your life? As long as we're on the subject, has that affected your life very much recently? The
What
coronavirus.
affected my life?
I'm sorry, because you
Actually,
the coronavirus.
Oh yeah, right. No, actually, no. It hasn't affected me that much, and I'm more productive working at home.
Yeah.
I suppose if you're used to staying at home all the time, that's probably a good thing.
Yeah, right. But I also like read book and work out, and I meditate. So yeah, but of course, it really affected attracted me. First, when I was searching for a job in March, and then
Right,
all
right.
the job seminar were closed because
Yeah.
of the corona. So yes, it was the stressful time for me.
It's almost a
But
lost year, yeah.
right,
And
but
the time,
luckily, like the process of interview, yeah, were online.
okay, so they managed to fix that pretty quickly then, because the timing was like not great, was it? It was, the coronavirus outbreak became really big at the exact time when
Yes.
people are job hunting.
Yeah, right.
Then again, it's Micron. They should be able to do online.
Yeah, online.
Yeah, if they can't, then I suppose they do really need you.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
Can I ask you a question about Cambodia that is, I
Yes,
mean,
of
is
course.
I was just wondering if there's anything, like, do you have any unusual rules or customs that maybe we should know about? Is there anything that is a little bit different?
In Japan and Cambodia, right?
Yeah, like if someone were to go to Cambodia, are there any things that we should know about? Like, are there any kind of customs that we really need to be aware of before we go?
All right. First, you don't play with people's head.
So like that's kind of like Thailand too, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Asian.
Is there anything
And
else?
yeah, and we drive on the right hand side.
Okay, I'm used to that. I'll be okay. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you miss it?
And like um you should mean what you say. I mean, if you want something, you should say directly. Otherwise,
Oh,
people
okay.
will not understand.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a little bit
Got it.
different from Japanese.
Right. So there's no like tatemai, like you should say exactly what
Yeah,
what
yeah.
you mean. Okay.
Yeah, I was watching an interview the other day with an English teacher living in Japan, and he was talking about this, and he was saying the example he gave was one of the teachers he worked with. He said to him, "Do you have any pets?" And the Japanese teacher said to him, "Maybe my cat is dead." And it was just because he was so used to qualifying everything with maybe, because he didn't want to, directly tell anybody anything.
Yeah,
Really,
right.
if that's dead or it isn't dead.
Well, maybe he
Yes.
hasn't checked. Maybe maybe when he left in the morning, it wasn't moving, but he didn't have time to go and check it out. I
Yeah.
have to go home and check.
Okay. So we should be kind of wrapping up
Yeah.
soon, I guess.
Okay.
So just to finish up quickly, say you had 1 minute to appeal to somebody about why they should visit Cambodia. What can you tell us? Or not visiting, because we are a university. Would you recommend Cambodia as a place to go to study abroad?
Yeah.
And
But then the last part I cannot hear.
would you recommend Cambodia as a good place to experience studying abroad?
Oh, okay. Yes. Yes. I do recommend people from all over the world to go to Cambodia. Like you will experience our friendly culture, our food, and we also have one of the most beautiful beach in the world. Yes, islands too, and most people that go, the most of my friends that either do volunteer or have a short program in Cambodia love it. So I do recommend people to experience at least one in your life.
Sounds good. Sounds good. So
Yes,
if you
thank
do
you.
want to study abroad in Cambodia, you should apply to Professor David Sakai. Or
Why?
he's- because the people on the 6th floor are in charge of the study
Oh,
abroad.
okay, all right. So yeah, come see me. Yeah, come.
Well, actually.
You might be disappointed, but come see me anyways.
Okay. So, Mayas, thank you very much for coming
Yeah,
along
Yeah,
thank
today.
thank you very much too.
Yeah, we learned a lot, and good luck with your I'm gonna say your new job. You don't start for another 9 months,
Yeah.
but good luck with the rest of your research, and yeah, hopefully you can join us again sometime.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Yeah, I really want to join again.
Okay, thank
thank
you.
you. Yeah, please come back.
Yeah,
And
thank you very much.
I did have one more question. I'm so sorry. I was just curious. So you're getting
Yeah, yeah,
this
sure.
you're getting this job at Micron. Does that mean your kind of long-term plans are to stay in Japan, or do you ever plan to go back? Do you ever plan to live in Cambodia again, or are you kind of thinking about staying in Japan kind of for a long
Actually,
time?
yeah, Micron is very supportive if I want to transfer my job to another country. So far, yeah, in future, I want to return to Cambodia too to contribute, yeah, for my society. But at first, I want to get a lot of experience as much as I can. So I want to spend a few years in Japan, and then I want to work in different country. Yes,
Okay,
then
your transfer.
yeah.
Okay,
Yes,
sorry,
job transfer.
sorry. That's all I had. I'm so sorry. I know you guys probably
Right.
want to get going here. I appreciate you, both of you, taking the time to do this. Thank you very much.
No
Yes, thank you
problem.
very much.
Yes, yeah. All right, so
Okay,
I'm gonna, yeah. Go ahead, Dermot.
Yes, so thanks a lot, everybody, and please join us next time for Kenjo Cafe Part 5.
That's right. Yeah, again, which will be
Which
announced
has
soon.
no fixed plan, is that right?
No, it'll be in 2 weeks again, though.
Okay, thank you. Bye, everyone.
Bye. Thank you.
Yeah, bye bye.